Kit, this is Guid-o, and Will's on the end. We're 15 and we're Guid-o. I'd like you all to imagine something for a second. What if I offered you a personal Bible, free of charge, whose sole job it was to keep track of where you needed to be, when, and exactly how long it would take you to get there? You would not have to do anything. You would simply remember all your important commitments and remove the stress of checking your watch every few minutes. Well, that's what we're offering you, Guid-o. Our app notifies the user when to leave for their next commitment automatically, based on the information it has learned. Never again will people have to worry about getting to their commitments on time. We remove the stress and allow users to be carefree. The key features of our app are that it learns your routine, your personal specifics, syncs seamlessly with your calendar, and notifies you to leave your commitment based on your walking speed and travel conditions.
As soon as you download it, it will automatically start to learn. It will learn your frequently visited places, home, the routes you take on a daily basis, with different modes of transport, your routine, your calendar events, and even your average speeds. The time and distance it takes for you to get to your engagement will be measured and calculated to form your average frequency. It will base the time required to get to the desired place on this date. As a result, it is personalized to you. No information other than general basic demographics will be sent to anyone, or even us. It will learn the time and location of your daily commitments and sort them out into a timetable automatically. It will do this by recognizing periods of no movement using GPS in the background. It would seamlessly link to one's calendar, such as Google or iCloud, increasing the usefulness of their existing calendars, thus simultaneously organizing your life and minimizing the stress you might cause yourself worrying about timetables. Even one-off engagements will be incorporated. If I decide a meeting to go to, I could add it into the calendar and get an accurate notification telling me when to leave. You wouldn't have to spend excessive amounts of time filling in details.
Secondly, we use notifications. There will be no use if the app just collected this information, or app notifies the user. It lets them know when to leave for their next commitment based on the user's personal specifics, which it has learned. This allows the user to rely on Guid-o and not inaccurate estimations about when to leave. When I open the app during my routine, it would show me my next commitment, how long it would take to get there, the time of the event, the speed at which I need to get there, and my status, early, late, or on time. The best feature is that it is real time. If there's a problem on the roads or a pathway is blocked without you knowing, the app will automatically notify you to leave earlier than expected. This allows you to arrive on time regardless of the situation.
Key concern is uniqueness. The thing which makes our idea so special is that there is no company offering a service like ours. Think of it like this. We take Google Now and Apple Calendar, and we completely revolutionize their system, learning, mapping, and scheduling, to one where it is learned almost entirely by your location, and far less manual input is required, making it more personal, easy to use, and automatic. Google and Apple aren't our competitors, but rather, people who use their versions of scheduling apps might be able to get even that little bit more out of Guid-o due to the seamless integration of both of our features. Our idea offers a new way to forget about daily stress and enjoy life.
Especially with the release of the new Apple Watch and the new Pebble Watch, we know our app can be something in the future. Our app can be incorporated into wearable tech, making it easier for notifications to be seen and routines to be learned. As this market expands, our app can grow with it. We have high expectations and aspirations in the growing market of wearable tech.
We already know from interviews with both fellow students, teachers, and parents of all ages there is a common pain. In a recent poll we conducted, most said that they at some point turn up late to lessons, and almost all have to rush. After presenting our idea, 70% of people said that they would definitely use our app. Although many would use our app, a large proportion wouldn't pay for it. This chart shows whether people who like our app would pay. The fact that the majority were willing to pay shows us that our app could be very popular if we marketed correctly, especially as it is free. There were many more encouraging comments, such as one person who said that they need this in their life to save them from being in trouble, and another who said that Guid-o is a very good concept and that there are lots of people who use it.
One thing which we hope to incorporate is wearable tech. Is location-based advertising. Using solely the data from your routes, it would recognize frequently passed shops. Successful businesses such as Starbucks could then advertise their store by offering a coupon or deal for the user to use. The deals from visited places would then be put into a separate section of the app, which the user could then scroll through and save the preferred coupons. It wouldn't pester the user. We already have one local business called Anna's interested in enrolling in our location-based advertising system. Another monetization strategy is events. Places with a schedule such as Disney World have different events going on at different times. Sometimes you miss these events, such as the famous Disney Parade. These organisations can pay us to upload these events schedules onto our app, allowing people to get the full immersive experience. This can be used for various events. Both of these strategies will not pick up advertisers without a large user base, which is why our app is free and there are no banner ads.
In terms of numbers, our target group includes students, particularly those such as high school and college freshmen, who might find it hard to adapt to their new life and timetable. With our app, these students can quickly settle in and adjust. In the UK alone, according to the latest official figures, there are 9.2 million students, of which around 60% use smartphones, as well as 30.2 million workers, of which around 90% use smartphones. We can hope to target just 20% of this market. We can achieve 6.7 million customers. In our 5-year plan, we anticipate making a loss in the first year, as our monetization strategies will not work with a small number of users, as we will not attract big companies. Over the next 2 years, we will gradually introduce methods of monetization that rely on having a large user base, such as the previously mentioned location incentive financial schemes. In the 4th and 5th year, we will evolve the business model and expand our influence as far as we can across the globe. As you can see, our business relies on maintaining a large amount of users, which is why we will spend nearly all of any investment on development, most of the rest going to marketing.
Our app is the convergence of machine learning and wearable tech, and we are the first to provide them in our own unique way. Without Guid-o, we would all go back to worrying about the time in our busy lives. Instead of that, let's enjoy the time we have and use it for better things. We can relax during breakfast without constantly checking watches, and we can have a mid-afternoon break at the local shop without thinking about when the next lecture or meeting will start. Guid-o offers more than just time. It offers time. Thank you.
I'm really, let me ask you a sort of big question. You haven't actually developed this app, though?
No.
Okay. So I would think what you're talking about is actually quite very difficult. It's pretty difficult. If you're interested in this area, we did have a set of students who actually worked with it with Disney and actually on the theme park app, the Media Lab students, and doing that kind of stuff is, that's definitely, it's an incredibly great area. But the big thing you have to do, I would imagine, is actually have something that works in an environment. The machine learning part is the location-based services.
So, what is your market? How do you think you're going to attract new customers?
Well, first of all, we'll introduce it to our school, because our school and most schools have a large campus, well, not campus, but places where they need to get to a lot, and they have routines. And so our school will be kind of a testing market, like a beachhead market. And then we probably expand it into universities, colleges, especially like here, there's a huge campus and people have different routines they need to get to all the time. And then probably after focusing on the educational part, we can move into communities and develop a better software to suit them.
Where are you guys from? In America, your app name reads like Guid-o.
Yes.
So you just might want to change that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had an app called Chavo,